my rangers jump up to 400 and 600.
Okay, so you've gotten word from the captain, or the commander, or the lizard, or whatever your chief person is, whoever's running the show, that you might have a lead on some information regarding the enemy flagship and where, what direction you need to head in order to stop the Darklings and such. And so they have pointed you in the direction of New Neo Kingshire, which is like the planet you come from, but newer.
Okay.
And so they've given you a location on New Neo Kingshire that you need to touch down, and that they need you to meet up with Agents A and W.
Interesting. Okay.
And that
Like
they,
a restaurant?
yeah,
Like the soda.
exactly like that. And so you are you touch down there, and it is a hyper futuristic city, pretty much like cyberpunk all up in this biz. If Kingshire was D&D, this is Shadowrun.
Okay.
You do noticeably pass a few billboards for a smiling skeleton holding a microphone.
Oh boy.
Advertising Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
Hmm.
All right. So quickly, everybody took a long rest, heal up, and let me know when you're ready on that, and then we will
Oh, I
proceed.
have more HP now, too. Oh, God. I have to think about this. I rolled it. That's the problem. I have to scroll all the way back up for it. You can keep going. I'm just going to be looking for
Yeah,
it.
no, sorry, I'm just booting chat back up because I realized I didn't have it open. All
There
right,
you go.
cool. So, you land in this city and are you walk through some streets trying to find the place that you're looking for, and then you come across what looks like a very, very old building. Like it would be old-fashioned by Earth standards, not Kingshire standards. Kingshire's obviously way more old-fashioned than that, but like by Earth standards, it's not exactly hip. And it appears to be a hat shop.
A hat shop. Oh no!
A haberdashery?
Yep, that's the one.
You did it.
Oh, Jesus.
So you walk in, and they're like, "Oh, hello, welcome. How can I help you?"
I'll go
I
over,
know.
I'll give her Drew's,
What
Drew's lizard and go, so I think something's wrong here.
And I look at you guys off and I say, yes, something terribly wrong. Nick, can you describe what we're seeing? I know we can see it on the screen, but just
Sure,
what are we
sure.
looking at here?
So you've walked into a hat shop, and there are hats of all shapes and sizes strewn about on tables and shelves and that sort of thing. There are a few customers milling about, and the two employees appear to be a tall, well-dressed elf that is like flipping through a ledger, and a mantis man that has a hat on his head and in his hand, and is also pretty much dressed to the nines with a cane, not for any purpose, but just sort of like he's been told he needs a cane.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, this is awfully self-indulgent. But before we go, but Before Eli and I go talk to our previous D&D characters.
This is very unsettling.
Oh, jeez.
Can I buy a hat that goes over my ears, please?
Sure. Quickly, just as an aside, what are all of your characters like dressed like?
Oh, like a janitor, of course.
Okay.
Well,
I'm pretty.
Coveralls, cap.
I'm pretty sure I was dressed in, standard Starfleet uniform, but then I exploded with hair and I'm no longer wearing clothes.
All right.
All right. I last checked. I was a businessman, but I
Okay.
activate my suit of armor to turn into a haberdasher.
Oh gosh.
I don't like this.
You
Oh, no.
immediately assume the form of those in front of you.
To gain their trust and then their hats.
And Eli, what is Ray
I'm
wearing?
wearing, like, I guess it'd be a security guard outfit. And then the gold and black helmet and the gold gloves.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right, so you wander in, and they're like, "Hello, how can we help you fine folk?" Says the Mantis Man. "My name is Archibald Bitheron McClure, and this is my compatriot Winston." And Winston nods.
I don't like the look of these guys.
All right. Nick, just to clarify, we were told there was some Darkling activity on this planet.
Yes, and that you're meeting, or rather that they have a lead on some information, and that Agents A and W would give you, like,
Oh, okay.
Oh, were we? Was there supposed to be like a password or something, or like something to recognize who these agents are?
that would be far too competent for this organization to have put together.
Right, the lizard brain.
I'm pretty sure. I have a feeling the people with the names A and W might be Agents A and W.
Yes, of course, but perhaps they, but first we must confirm that they're one of us. And I lean in and just say, in a whispered lizard voice, the frog croaks at midnight, and just leans in, and it's night, and he says this. He thinks it's a whisper, but it's awfully loud and probably spooks some of the clientele.
Okay.
Frogs aren't lizards.
And you see Archibald pause for a moment and then goes, "Does it need a hat?"
Yes. No, but this may or may not be. And I turn to the rest of the party, the people we are looking for.
I kind of like get up next to A and W up here, and I kind of push Rocket over to the side, and I kind of lean in and I say, "Are you with us?"
Yes. There's a moment and they're like, "Oh, you must be those protagonist fellows."
Yes.
Yes, of course. And I affix my hat because I'm feeling kind of nervous in front of these guys.
With their multiple hats.
Yes.
Well, interesting. I was expecting something fancier? I don't know. It seems you do have a haberdasher among you, but wait. You see Archibald scrutinizing you and just slowly walking towards to Crix.
Oh, no. No, you fool. What have you done?
Is this a forgery?
Oh no.
And then, so I then switch into it. I said, "Oh, no, it's not a forgery, good sir. I'm from Haberdasherburg. I come to the big city to see what the haberdashery here is like."
I see.
Huh.
Then you wouldn't be against a friendly competition, would you?
Oh no.
Or what kind of competition would that be?
Well,
Oh,
the trial
no.
of the haberdasher, to be fair.
All right, you might need to tell me that one, because in my part of the world, it's a bit different from here, I think.
Oh, that's fair. It might go by a different name, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. And he extends a hand for you to shake.
Can I just walk over to Ray and kind of just nudge him and be like, What is happening right now?
I put my hands over my helmet and go, they're hat people. You don't know what you've done.
T-shirts, I don't think you even need to do that. It's already on its way. So do you shake his hand or no?
So if he's offering his hand, I kind of grab towards the elbow, like one of those like
Oh
full
yeah, the
arm.
full.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
he matches your.
Grasp.
I guess
Clasp.
yeah that. And then he just looks at the three of you and goes like, "I assume these are your seconds."
Oh boy.
Oh
I
yes.
am no second except to the great baker.
The great baker said that I'm in charge, mate.
Would have spoken to me first.
No, he wouldn't.
That chain of command.
What are we doing?
Anyway,
I have
Let's get this
operational
over with.
command.
Let's just get this over with.
What our compatriots are trying to say is, so we were told to come to this one and their compatriots were told to come to you two for assistance.
so as soon as Ryan, so you're in the middle of you saying this sentence.
Yeah, no, of course.
Ryan or to Crix says like, "Yes, these are my seconds," and then you kind of feel like you're all falling. Like you sort of see like the world like peel away, and another image is like imposed below it.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
And now you're here.
I activate my self-deploying and repackaging parachute.
It doesn't do anything. It just kind of goes like, poof, and goes behind
Lands
you and
behind
falls
you.
behind you because you're not actually falling.
All right, then I retract it again.
Okay.
Where the hell are we?
I don't like any part of this at all.
Okay.
Why?
So-
Why?
You see that there are like associated like random spirits in the stands of this arena, and there's you four are lined up and those two are lined up, and behind each of you, like behind that group and behind your group, are three empty buckets that come up to your like waist, and then in the center of the arena between the two of you are two crafting tables that are like juxtaposed.
Okay.
I go over to Crix and I say, "Ugh, now you've gone and done it, Anchor.
Well, what
Oh,
else
that's
was I
amazing.
supposed to do?
We didn't realize it before. It's like Ray says, they're hat people."
The worst kind of people in the universe.
And I nudge you and I say, and I point towards the ghosts in the crowd and I say, "Quick, pay your respects to the masters."
What?
And he nudges the Crix again and he says,
Right.
You've made us your seconds. You have to bow. Pay respects.
You see Archibald and Winston doing so.
I want to bow deeper than they bow.
Okay, go. You make a show of being super deep bow.
Make a performance check.
Yeah, make a performance check.
All right, where is? All right. Oh,
Hey, crit!
You have a minus
Nice.
one
Success!
charisma.
Okay. That you bow. They're like, oh, he has his heart in it. Clearly, this is a man of honor. And there's a murmur throughout the crowd. A big earth elemental walks out, and it has something that approaches a ref jersey on, and goes, "There will be one hat made for each team. You may There is no handicap despite the numbers advantage. Good luck.
So we're just making.
And he wanders off. Roll initiative.
Okay.
All right, chat. I take back everything I said before. Nick, you're a monster.
How did I roll a 1? I'm paralyzed and just awfulness.
No, seems par for the course.
No one knows what's going on. Everyone's confused.
Except for Agent
Who has
Elizabeth,
wits about it?
who's apparently like determined. He knows exactly what's going on.
He has an inkling.
So, for strategy's sake, what are we doing? Am I
making a
attacking
hat.
them? Am I rolling skill checks? Why are we in initiative order?
You're
What's
making a-
going on?
You are going to
You-
make a hat.
you've been
and
told.
You're a haberdasher.
Yeah, you've been
What
told.
does that mean?
Exactly.
Do I need sewing proficiency? Do
Oh,
I
you-
need raw materials?
If you don't, you're gonna lose.
Ciabatta, what's your dex?
But what happens if I lose? My dex is +4.
Oh, I think we're gonna die.
Nick, serious question.
Yeah.
I'm currently playing this that I'm somewhat informed that hat people exist. I may not know entirely how everything works. Maybe just an inkling of the culture. Probably informed by HQ. But
Okay.
IRL, how much out of game knowledge are we allowed to use?
Go
here?
for it. You know what? Just give your expression of what a trial of the haberdasher is
Okay.
to the best of your knowledge.
So Agent gathers you all around, and we do like a football huddle.
Okay.
And he leans in and he says, "All right, HQ has told us about this. These are they, and he points at the mantis and the elf. They are hat people. We have accepted their formal challenge. This."
How did we do that?
by agreeing, by showing up as a haberdasher.
Knowledge checks usually determine the
Quality.
quality of materials, and then you use physical checks to actually assemble the hat.
So, okay. Well, all right. I have an idea.
All right, very cool.
These are
Okay.
4th edition characters, right?
Okay. Are we entering initiative or we're still in our huddle?
You are. I'm going to assume the break enter initiative. You're all still a little shook up, which is why that you three rolled so much lower than Agent and the opposing team. So, Agent, what do you do?
Okay. All right. Agent Elizabeth like affixes their janitor's hat, and looks at the crowd and knows that this is an opportunity to make a truly magnificent hat, befitting a wizard lizard. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to need something to structure the build. So I walk over to one of the buckets, and I peer inside. Do I see anything in particular?
No, they're empty.
Okay. In that case, let's get some materials to weave together to make the hat. I will reach my hand into the bucket, and I will attempt to...
What kind of check do you want to make?
That's fair.
Like, what sort of material are you taking out of this?
That's true. I'm trying to think what might be best here. I think
Nature, history, religion, arcana.
I'm gonna see if I can do Arcana, maybe a magical material to make the hat resilient and to always never crumple. A material that'll make it so it'll never crumple, and that will it'll always stay like perfectly placed on your brow.
Okay. Let's roll
All right.
arcana.
All right, reach my hand inside.
Did you roll it? Oh, 16. There it is. Okay, cool. So when you pull your hand out, you get this, like, pretty much not really anything. It's just sort of this shimmering force, but you could tell that it's in the shape of a tricorn. And that you can use this bit of force to build the tricorn around to keep it structurally sound, even when you don't have the full piece.
Okay, very cool. I take the basically physical form of a magic missile and I bring it over to the table and I place it down.
Okay, cool. Archibald and Winston both run over to the buckets and pull out things. You're not entirely sure what they are, but they are progressing.
What do they look like?
The things that are being pulled out?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're starting with cloth in a wire form.
All right.
All right.
Chibata, you're up.
My turn. I walk over to him and I kind of am like looking through my pack, kind of still not understanding what's going on, trying to be like, oh, maybe there's something in here that I could use. And I noticed something that wasn't there when we started this adventure, and I pull out my Pact of the Tome,
Okay.
Ooh.
not knowing what it is. And I'm like, can you use this? And I just give him my Pact of the Tome.
Can you give people your Pact of the Tome?
Yep.
It's just a book.
It does mean that you cannot use your cantrips when you give it to somebody else, though.
Yeah, so I can't use Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, or Resistance, or Message anymore, so
Yeah.
fine. I didn't know how I was using them before. So yeah, I give you that, and I'm like, just like tearing out pages, like, maybe this'll help. Giving them loose leaf pages. This
All right.
looks good.
To Grix, you're up.
Do I have to roll for anything there, or just no?
No, I mean, were you doing anything in particular that you think needs a skill?
I don't know. I still just don't know what's going on.
I say to you, well, it's a magic book. Do you perhaps want to bless the hat?
But, like, okay. Sure. Oh, Baker above, bless us with your great warm, oveny, doughy, gooey feeling, and as we rise and rise into fluffy, crumbly, sweet flavors, we will ascend past this challenge and into your holy oven. And I bless whatever he said.
Okay, do you truly believe in, like, the concept of, like, making a hat here? Like, are you buying in on the concept?
Into making a hat?
Like, pretty much, this is a challenge of making the hat. Can you put actual faith into your prayer, or no?
I believe in the baker to provide for anything that falls into my way. The
Cool.
baker provides.
Roll religion.
Okay. I don't actually
Nice.
have a great religion. I crit failed.
That's not good.
You're not entirely sure what the result was, but you could feel something heard your prayer. But didn't really
Okay.
seem to do much.
All right.
Alright,
Well, Great. That's my turn, guys.
All right. So I think this hat needs some awesome garnishment on it.
Okay.
So I would like to go over to the bucket
Okay.
and reach in and try and pull out a very pretty, very large feather.
Okay.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
So probably nature would be your best bet at that, or survival.
I'll go with survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a pretty feather or a big feather?
Ooh.
I think a small, pretty feather is better than a big, ugly feather.
Okay. You get like a chickadee feather, where it's like it's nice, but it isn't really much.
Okay. And I'll bring that over to the hat station.
Okay, cool. You drop to the hat station. Just so you know how actions here work, you getting to and from the bucket is your moves for the turn. Getting a thing from the bucket is an action, or you can spend an action assembling the hat. So, like,
Okay.
you can spend your turn getting a material, or you can stay at the post and work on the thing. Just so you know,
Okay.
like, how this is breaking down and how 4 people can work on making a hat.
Okay.
All right, Ray, you're up.
What is a creature that has stealth or like camouflage abilities?
Me.
Cloaker, Displacer Beast,
Ooh.
I guess Bugbear.
Bugbear.
Sure.
Bugbears are sneaky and stealthy.
I'll try to get like, I want to use my perception to pull out of the boxes the thing.
Okay,
So I'm looking for something like that has like a stealth, like a
okay.
stealth pelt.
So you're just trying to like will something hidden into the box.
Yes.
Okay, so roll perception. Cool. You see that around the edge of the bucket, there's like a very thin sheet of whatever metal the bucket is made out of.
Mhm.
So that's just there. You kind of pull it up. It's sort of flimsy, but that is something you have now.
Cool. I toss it onto the table.
Okay, cool. It's on the table. Agent, what do you got?
Okay. We're going to need something to bind this, and I'm gonna
We
go.
don't even have a fabric yet.
Yep.
No. There's pages for my book. That's fabric.
Oh,
So you make it out of paper? Okay.
we do have the metal if you want to bind it with metal.
I'm gonna go over towards the bucket,
Okay.
and I'm going to. We're gonna need like a ribbon or something to kind of tie it together. So let's go ahead and do more magic. You know, it's a magic hat made of force and paper. We're basically doing magic paper mache. So let's go ahead and try to use Arcana again to get a ribbon to wrap around it.
Okay.
Natural one.
We are going to all die.
You grab a snake.
I look at it. Yes, perfect. And I go over to the table with the snake.
It hisses and tries to bite you.
Okay,
That'll hit.
I'm bit.
I need you to make a con save.
Oh my god, he's gonna pull unconscious.
9.
Okay, so you take 1 damage and are poisoned.
Awesome.
And for clarity, poisoned is a poisoned creature has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Fantastic.
That's really bad.
That's really bad.
Okay, it's not like deadly, but it's bad. Archibald and Winston go retrieve more materials. It seems like they've got a big roll of it seems like dark-colored fabric and a little
That won't
metal
hold
thread.
up to my shredded paper.
Chibata, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm starting to get what's going on. You know, people are pulling things out of this empty basket, so I'm gonna reach my hand in there Still a little confused, but I'm going to play off like I know what I'm doing. I want to roll deception.
Okay.
Okay. How'd I roll a 4? Oh my gosh. That's a 4 roll. I just wanted to roll my best skill. It didn't matter. So I guess I don't do a good job of acting like I know what I'm doing. What do I pull out that's so obvious that I don't know?
I guess let's just say it's something
Like a cane?
Right.
Like...
You know, you pull out just a full bucket of red paint, and you are just so surprised, like obviously surprised.
Hey, I asked the lizard wizard who's right next to me. So, like, can we mess with their hat?
No.
Because I have a bucket of red paint.
It is ill-advised to do publicly.
well, is it more ill-advised than what we're because we're doing real bad. Maybe sabotage is the answer.
Agent of the Lizard Wizard is not above bending the law. Bending the law for justice. And they lean in close. Do what you have to do.
All right.
But don't get caught.
That's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna use my stealth next turn, though.
Okay. To Grix, you're up.
All right, so we have a material for the hat, a material to bind the hat, technically, and we got a feather.
We have a snake.
Yeah. You know what all good hats need?
What do
A
I-
bucket of red paint.
Clothes. A miniature firework display. What do I need to do to pull that out of the bucket?
Probably performance.
Sure.
All right, let's see. Ooh.
Ooh.
You find one of those shitty birthday sparklers. Like the ones that burn for like 15 seconds and like send really hot sparks away.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. Ray, you're up.
I reach into the bucket and try to pull out something that salvages the entire situation.
General genre. of what
You're gonna try and pull out a fully formed hat.
Oh, perception. Okay, cool. Okay, so
Perception.
you're trying to find hidden things again. So what else could reasonably hide in a bucket? Okay, you do find a fair like little roll along the bottom of displacer beast hide.
Good.
So,
I
like-
take that to the table. We're using this.
There you go. Now you have a base. That isn't just paper. Agent the Lizard Wizard, what's up?
Okay, so before we do anything else, I almost forgot. Nick, I need to resolve a wild magic surge.
Right. Okay.
Perfect.
Pick a caster and target.
All right. How dumb do we go, boys?
Full dumb. Full dumb.
Our hat targets their hat.
All right. Roll 10,000. Wait.
Which part of our hat is the hat?
Yeah, because your hat is not really assembled yet. I assume you're targeting their wireframe because that's the most hatly bit of their hat.
Do you want to use the pages from my Pact of the Tome, my Book of Shadows?
That could work. We could also use the snake to target it.
Okay.
Yeah, either. It's up to you.
The snake targets the wireframe.
Okay. 49.59.
Watch us just be like the sun turning into
Target can completely clean at will. So you just made it so their hat is self-cleaning.
awesome.
I just lay down and
Listen,
just die.
I make it look like I meant to do that the whole time. as I then take the snake and I'm going to gut it and try to and turn it and basically use its skin to like make the ribbon.
Okay.
Drew, you're poisoned.
Oh,
Drew, you're poisoned.
Roll an attack. At disadvantage because poison.
Right. I guess I just use my. I'll use the rapier. I'll like slice it up. We're gonna fillet this guy. Oh, I have higher stuff now. Hang on. First roll is a dirty 20. Second roll. 14.
All right, you get there. You're able to kill the snake.
All right. I skin the snake.
Okay. Roll a guess probably just dexterity check. I don't think this one. I guess sleight of hand if you have it.
Oh yes, I do.
Okay, and again at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
That's fine. That's my expertise, Nick.
Oh.
15 on a roll of
4.
a 4, so that's still pretty good.
All right, not bad. Okay, so
Alright.
you're able to skin it pretty clean. You salvage most of the skin.
I'm gonna turn this terrible thing into a great hat.
Cool. Make a con save to see you kick out of poison.
I don't.
Okay.
That's a 7.
You see Archibald start assembling the hat while Winston runs back to the buckets and come back with like plaid ribbons.
What is he doing as we're like observing this? Like, how is he assembling this hat?
It seems like he's like sketching out shapes onto the fabric and then cutting them out and starting to put them on the wireframe.
Very cool. All right.
And it looks like he's assembling a top hat. Now that you have the frame there, you know like what type they're going for.
Very cool. Let's go, team.
Chibata, you're up.
All right. I ask since I'm next to Agent of the Lizard Wizard, are you a true believer of the Great Baker?
Did you not see his name?
Hang on, this is important. That depends. Are the baker and the wizard in the same pantheon? Can I ask you that, Shibata?
I'm thinking about it. What's a pantheon?
It's when, it's when you have multiple deities and they coexist.
But like, he can be one of the baker, helpers.
All right.
Okay, so Chibata is like having this crisis of faith.
I
To
felt-
Crix, what are you doing?
Very cool, very cool.
All right.
I missed my turn.
We'll come back to it, but like, this is a time-based thing. You're sitting there going, "Did ya?"
Do I know of any creature which can assemble a hat that I might be able to pull out of the bucket?
Probably
roll
boggles.
nature and see if you do.
Or what about animal handling?
No, because that would be to get it to do what you want.
All right, let's see what we got.
You don't know of a creature that can do that, so you kind of just like reach in and try to pull out something, and so you get a lobster. It's a lobster
Right.
with a bow tie.
I mean, so it put the bow tie on itself. Can I make an animal handling check to have the lobster assemble the hat?
Yes, on your next turn. Like, so
Okay.
for this turn, you bring the lobster back to the table.
Okay.
Ray, and then we'll come back to you in a sec, Chibata. So be prepared for whatever it is that's happening.
I'm ready.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What do you
I
do,
start
Ray?
assembling.
You start assembling? Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
are you starting by putting the like actual
Shaping the
fabric together?
fabric over the thingamajig, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll use like pages as like filling or something, I don't know.
Okay, it can be helpful.
Do I use sleight of hand, or can I use something like?
Sleight of hand would be your best bet, but if you have another pitch, you could try.
I'm gonna use stealth because it's displaced beast flesh, and I want it to be a sneaky hat.
Sure.
Hey, what's your damage type right now?
My damage type, it's piercing for my weapons and then fire for the explosion. If you give me $1, you'll make all of them like whatever you want. They'll all be the same damage type. Why? What was the question?
Somebody in chat was asking what your damage type was.
Oh, it's just piercing and fire.
Gotcha. Okay, so roll your stealth check.
Yeah. 12.
Okay, cool. It's all right. You're getting it together, and you're also managing to like keep some suspense going because you're making it so people can't see what you're working on. All right, Chibata.
Okay, so did I get an answer on what pantheons are? Because really what I'm wondering is if I don't know how to make a hat, but I'm wondering if I should lend my holy bread knife to aid in the construction.
No.
And I cannot lend it to a non-believer.
So Agent just says, sure.
Oh. I want to roll insight.
Go for it.
Oh, damn it!
He's full of
Never
shit.
have I more wanted to fail. Okay.
That fits for this current thing that we're having.
Yes. The only time we roll well is when we don't want to.
Hold on,
Okay.
can I oppose that?
Sure, go ahead. Wait. Yeah, go ahead. Roll deception, I guess.
Okay. I just kind of like storm away from him, all frustrated, and just toss the bucket of red paint over my head. I'm done. I'm out.
Are you trying? Wait. So when you say over your head, do you mean you're dumping it on yourself, or are you trying?
No,
to
I'm
throw
just
it?
literally just into the air.
Oh, okay. Roll a d8.
Oh.
1.
It just comes right back down on top of you. So you're a bright red bugbear right now.
All right. I think that is everything that I would have done on that turn.
Yep. Age of the Lizard Wizard. Yeah.
Okay. No, we can make this work. You will be the model. And I run over towards the table where Ray is working.
Yeah.
Or you? Okay. And I am going to start continue to help assembling the hat using my quick fingers. I have to carefully thread the snake leather through the frame of force.
Okay. Along the Displacer Beast fur. Okay, cool. So roll, I think, sleight of hand.
Yeah. I still have disadvantage. Alright, 28,
Good start.
17.
All right, not bad. You're a little frustrated with yourself, but it's still above and beyond like what is needed.
Very cool.
And then roll your con check to try and get better.
Oh,
You feel a little woozy.
feels sick as a dog.
All right. Archibald and Winston continue working. Chibata, you're dripping in the corner.
Okay. Well, I'm modeling. I guess I walk back to him and strike a pose.
Strike.
Strike a pose. Like this.
Good.
Good. All right.
Roll performance.
Great. The performance is where is that? There it is. 21.
Cool. Lizard Wizard, you have inspiration.
Hashtag blessed.
It only
Awesome.
lasts until the end of this duel, though, so it has to be haberdashery related. All right, to Crix. You're at the table holding a lobster. You're still muted.
I come over here to the table. I put Bowtie Lobster down on the table, and I try to use animal handling to convince him to help us in our hour of need.
Go! You can do it, Bowtie Lobster!
Oh shit.
Okay, not bad! But Bowtie Lobster's like, and starts like bringing tools over to Agent and Ray.
Then with the rest of my movement, I'll go back over to like the bucket so I could next turn try and get someone else to help.
Cool. Eli, you just received a donation.
Oh god. Oh, I have to look at this page. Wherever it is.
Just so you know, mechanically, the way the lobster is going to help is pretty much it's going to be giving a running +2 to assemble checks.
Yes.
Excellent.
Because it's just helping out.
So you're saying it's a ambient +2 to hats?
Pretty much, yeah. Where did Eli go? Did he disconnect?
Yeah, he's not in roll 20 at the moment. I don't know why.
I think he closed the tab by accident.
Okay. It's a moment of suspense. Chat, press F for our party. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it's not looking great. Agent Lizard Wizard, let's have you take your turn. Ray can take his when he's back.
I think this might be the reason that 2 of our party is missing after this segment, though.
All right, so Nick. All right, so we're assembling the hat. We have the Displacer Beast fur now encasing the frame.
Mhm.
We have the snake leather threaded and wrapped around the hat. So it now has its form and its shape. So we need to add the feather, is that right?
Yep, that's what you have to work with currently.
All right, then I will add the garnish to the hat.
Yeah. It could probably also use another check of just basic assembly. Because, like, it's together, but it could use some, like, tightening at the seams and that sort of stuff.
Well, if that's the case, I'll tighten the hat because we might have a chance to beautify it a little bit more. Maybe make that
As
feather
you
a
go.
little bit
Gotcha.
fancier.
Okay.
All
then
right,
do
so I'd like to use my my quick hands again.
Go for it.
All right, very cool. And you know what, Nick? Can I use my point of inspiration to just have that as my roll?
Sure.
Right. Instead of rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Thanks, 5e. All right, I'm gonna use my point of inspiration, and so inspired by Ciabatta's fantastic pose. I think, of course, this would look great on the brow, and I tighten the hat, make it a lot stronger, a lot sturdier.
Cool.
That's what we got. 28.
Well done. All right, you got there. Eli, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So firstly, what was the donation for?
$1 was to make all my damage slashing.
Can you guys hear
and,
Eli?
Yes.
Lightning.
Yeah.
I will refresh.
The next one was double my range, so now I can shoot people from 1,200 feet away, or 800 feet away.
Wild. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I don't have to be in any encounters anymore, just ever.
I believe you also got a wild magic surge out of that, right? The total was
Yes.
above 3? Okay, cool. So pick a target and a caster, and then roll a d10,000.
I'm just gonna pick myself both times because at this point I don't believe
Okay.
in this encounter. 1, 2, 3.
7893.
Roll 20 is not cooperating very well.
Okay. The next town that you enter greets you like a long-lost son.
Cool.
Nice.
Is this a town?
Can Drew and Eli speak? See if I can hear them.
Yeah.
I hear Drew.
Eli?
Yes.
Did you hear Eli?
Nope.
Hello?
That's very strange.
I refreshed 4 times.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. Like, I can hear him. Drew, can you hear him?
Yeah.
Ryan, can you hear him?
Yep, I can hear him.
I think you're just going crazy, Dad.
No, I could hear him earlier. His picture is different than it used to be.
Dan is disconnected from me, so
Nope, that's what it is on stream.
refresh
Okay,
if he
I don't know.
comes up again.
Okay,
If he talks to me, somebody tell me.
cool. Eli, you refresh, and then we'll take your turn after that.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, round 2.
Can you hear him now, Dan?
Nope.
All right, just gone forever. All right,
Cool.
Eli, it's. Did you already take your turn? What did you do?
No, my turn disappeared.
Okay, cool. It's your turn now.
I'll keep assembling the hat, using the help of the crab to crimp the edge of the hat.
Okay, cool. That's probably you could make that athletics to like put crimps in it.
No, I will not use athletics.
Okay, would you prefer sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand or acrobatics would be the best.
Then do sleight of hand, because acrobatics would be kind of wild.
But what if it wasn't?
I mean, like you could justify it to me.
23.
Okay, cool. You put crimps in it. It's so crimpy.
Hell yeah.
So this turn, both Archibald and Winston run to the bucket to get more things. Chewbacca, you're up.
Okay, I need to get my character sheet again.
Oh, Eli, talk for a sec.
Hello.
Can you
There's
hear him
I.
now, Dan?
Nope,
I can't hear Dan.
I cannot.
Okay, you two are just
How many
temporarily
birds?
isolated, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
real
ghost to me.
strange. I thought I had something that could cure poison, but I might not have taken it.
Hey, Dan, you just got a donation.
Oh boy. Let me open it up on my page and see what I got. I got
Oh, wait.
$5 donation from Drew Chappelle. That is, yes, that $5 donation, I'm guessing, is for Magic Overflow, which means it happens twice. One time happens from me
This is so
towards a
bizarre.
random target, unless you wanted to pick one, Drew. He just reconnected. The other one, I get to choose target and caster. So, you know, he gave me a great option earlier to have me be the caster and the target. So I'll give him that same opportunity.
Okay, so
That'll be the first one.
So you're being the caster and the target, or are you making Drew?
No,
the
he's
caster?
being the caster and the target for one of them.
Drew
I'm
is?
being the
Okay.
caster, and then we'll have a random target for the second one. So that
Okay.
one's for Drew.
43.
You're welcome, Dan.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Drew, make a con save real quick. You didn't do that
Again?
last turn. Well, you didn't do it last turn.
No, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, he only did the attack roll.
Yeah,
Or
'cause
the stat styling.
17 plus 11.
Come
Okay,
on.
there you go. You're better now. You're no longer poisoned.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, that's what the save was for. 43, 65. Jeez. Okay. Drew, when
Yes.
struck, you wobble as though made of rubber.
Oh,
This has no effect on the damage you take, but you're a wobbly boy.
okay.
I'm
I'm writing that down.
And then who's the random target, Dan?
So my question is, there's 7 of us here, including the lobster, right?
Yes. Assuming
All
you're
right.
not counting anyone in the crowd or Drew's familiar.
Oh, where's Drew's familiar? Let's do 8.
Okay.
1d8. So from me, clockwise, I would be 1. That would be Ray.
Hey,
Hi.
Ray. I have good news and bad news.
What?
Hit me. Just give me.
The good news is that you now have a new income source. The bad news is it's because your blood turns to gold where it is spilt.
Oh, legit. Okay, let's go.
Wait, I can hear Eli now.
Hey!
No, I can hear you for a while.
All right.
Wait, can I, as a reaction, test it?
I don't.
Sure.
Sure, you can cut yourself for no reason. Fine.
I cut myself and try to bleed over the hat.
Cool. You take. Oh wow, that actually works. You take 1 damage and then your blood goes onto the hat, and I imagine that Agent is like, "Hey," and then it turns to gold.
Yeah. I will take my 1 damage.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got little splotches of gold on the hat.
Did you tell Drew what he got? Did I miss it?
Yeah, no, he wobbles like rubber when struck.
Yes.
Okay.
Like permanently. So.
Yep. So it's
Yeah.
it's your turn again, though, Chibata. So what are you doing?
Oh, I get to do a thing. Do we need any more materials?
It's more about feeling than it is about necessity. Do you think we need any more materials?
No? Yes?
Okay.
Actually, how much time do... that's a minute. I can't cast that in a minute.
You should get Ray some juice because I have a feeling that he's going to be bleeding all over this hat.
Give him some juice?
Why?
You know, that's what they do when people give blood. You give them juice and a cookie.
Oh, okay.
I don't-
I'll take juice in a cookie.
I'm gonna, like, pull out my Easy Bake Oven, and bake him some bread.
All right.
That'll be my action.
Cool. Do you have a cooking skill, or is it just I guess it's easy bake. It just happens.
Yeah, yeah, it's not gonna necessarily be cooked. It's a light bulb.
All right. You're up.
All right. So since we don't need any more materials, I'm gonna try and reach in and find another helper to help us.
All right. What are you picturing when you're picturing another helper?
A small reptilian creature with thumbs and the intelligence to put stuff together.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Ooh.
Okay. So what would fail on every axis of what you just said?
Okay, a large mammal without any opposable thumbs.
And very stupid.
Yes.
Okay. You pull
A koala.
a brown bear.
A whale. Whales definitely don't have opposable thumbs.
Okay, yeah, no, I like that. You pull a whale out of the bucket.
But
There's just a whale here now.
It's dying very quickly. You did this.
We can use its blubber.
right, can I try and drag it back to the table?
Sure, roll athletics.
All right, let's see what we got. Boom.
Oh my god.
That'll do it. Okay, the whale is at the table.
Okay, well, I think that's probably it for my turn. Next turn, I'll try and get it to help us out.
All right, Ray, it's your turn.
Hold on. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. So, how much of the hat's put together right now? Why is there a whale by the table?
Because he pulled a whale out of the bucket and dragged it over. And the hat is fairly put together. You're mostly looking for accents and such, or you could just try and do like a quality pass.
I'm gonna go over to the bucket and pull something that, once again, fixes the whole situation.
What would that even be? Are you just like praying?
I don't have a good religion, so no. I'm gonna try to persuade the bucket to give me something decent.
Please, 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 please. Okay, cool. So you get a like professional bottle of like pretty much a coat that waterproofs things.
Okay.
So it's just there to like increase the quality, like help it keep together a little bit, but also like make it more permanent.
I take it back to the table.
One moment. There's going to be a thing. There it is. Thank you, Dan Street, for your donation. Let me go look up what this one is. I assume it's a tilt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the options you have.
Yep.
I'm curious what this really means.
Oh, did you not see the last one?
No, did I miss it?
Oh, yeah, it made Strahd show up.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay. I didn't understand why he was there. This is strange.
Okay, hold on. Let me consult my
Watch
chart.
us just be Strahd again.
Well, this time he'd join our team and make a really great hat.
Okay, what does this mean is... Okay, so, whose turn is it currently? Ray, did you already go?
Yeah, I took something out of the barrel and like brought it to
Okay,
the table.
okay, so Agent.
A
who
dog
is
has
someone
entered
that
my
you
stream camera.
Oh, this is horrible. Hi.
A unicorn has entered my stream camera.
Agent,
Does he know how to assemble a
do
hat?
you have, like,
Do you
friends
know how
or
to
family?
assemble a hat? Sorry?
Agent the Lizard Wizard, do you have friends or
Yes.
family?
I have friends or family?
Yes.
No, I think by the laws of action heroes, they are all extinct.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you know what? So, in the stands, then, is Ghost of Son of Lizard Wizard.
Oh,
And you see him give you a thumbs up. And you have inspiration.
whoa. Okay. From the tilt table?
Yes.
Rad?
There are good things and bad things on there.
Okay. It's technically family.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that's... You know what? Sure. And they also... Was Son of Lizard Wizard the Barbarian?
Yes.
Okay. They also, like, huck a sock into the ring. It's bright red. Do with that what you will. It's near your table.
Did it get hit by the red paint?
No, it's just that.
Oh, okay.
Nope. I go get the sock.
Okay, cool. So you
Yeah.
retrieve it.
I retrieve the sock. I bring it over to this table.
Okay.
I try to figure out a way to add it to this hat.
Cool. So you go and retrieve it. It's the same as getting a different item, but you don't need to make a check for it. So
Okay,
that would be
okay.
your turn. Archibald and Winston are assembling their hat. Chibata, you're up.
Okay. I walk over to Lizard Wizard.
Oh wait, fuck. I'm also going to do Dan, since you donated. Archibald targeting Chibata.
Oh no.
Oh.
Scrolling.
Wait, am I the target?
You are the target.
Oh god.
Okay, so you are now.
Oh wait, that's not so bad because there was one here.
Yeah, you're now the ref.
Wait,
Like you are over at the edge of the edge of the arena and wearing like have this giant ref suit draped on you. And
Okay.
The earth elemental is now at your table.
what?
I look down.
Oh,
And
the effect was you and the nearest earth elemental trade places.
very specific and oddly helpful. I look down and kind of realize what's happening. And I look over to our haberdasher opponents. And I say, I'm assuming like there's a flag or something. I throw a flag on the field. Penalty. Unnecessary roughhousing. Minus 15 bolts of cloth. Play resets. Second down. Is that performance?
Sure. Either performance or deception, whichever is better for you.
Deception is better, but I keep that roll and just add 2 more to it, so it would be 10. I don't want
Okay.
to roll again.
So Winston's just looking at you like, and Archibald's like, well, them's the rules. And just grabs some bolts of cloth and chucks them out of the ring. And then, like, on his next turn, he'll go to retrieve some things from the bucket.
Great. I guess that's my turn.
To Crix, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to use animal handling on the whale to try and get it to also assist in the making of the hat.
Roll for it.
All right. Boom. 24.
It really looks like it wants to. Like, it looks at you, and you can see in its eyes, this is a whale that wants to help. But it doesn't know how. It's a
All right.
giant whale. Like, it feels like if it'll move, it'll break something. And it is dying out here.
All right. So then I'll use, like, a bonus action to message up to the ship and say, want to beam up.
You're getting some feedback, because it's like, where are you? Because you're currently in this, like, demi-plane. But sure, it'll work.
Oh my
It'll
god.
be with the cactus.
How big is our ship that we can do this?
To answer your question, it's gigantic. It houses, like, several thousand people.
Oh my god.
And this isn't the first whale that's on it.
To be clear, Ryan, did you do the equivalent of tying a little parachute to this animal and sending it up into the sky?
Yes.
Yes.
A tear is shed from my eye. I am so proud of him.
All right. And then with my movement, I'll go back to the bucket so I can rescue another animal next turn.
Okay, Ray, you're up. There's a giant earth elemental standing next to you that was not there a minute ago.
Can it talk?
Yeah, it announced the rules, if you remember.
Okay. Okay.
He looks very confused, is sort of like trying to figure out why he's not wearing a shirt.
You're on our team now. You're helping, and then I apply the coding that I have.
Cool.
I assume using
Probably sleight of hand again.
12.
Not bad. You might have missed a spot, but like it's not anywhere that matters. Like probably on the
I hand the earth elemental the remainder of the bottle and go figure something out. Your life is on the line.
He puts it back on the table and starts walking back towards Ciabatta.
Oh. Damn it.
Agent, you're up.
All right, I'd like to investigate this sock and figure out what's going on with it. What is its purpose?
It appears to be lightly magical. I guess, are you rolling investigation or arcana?
Investigation.
Okay.
Great. I'm no longer poisoned.
Correct.
Aha! Awesome. Natural 20 for a 29.
Nice. You unfold it, and it just says, "We all believe in you," and you see the 4 signatures of the lineage of lizard wizards from before you.
Oh. Ah.
And so you know it's to cheer you on, but also you could use it as cloth.
I apply it to the hat.
Did we actually use the pages from my Book of Shadows?
They used it as structure early on. I don't
Oh,
think it's
okay,
going to be
okay.
part of the final hat, but it was
It's
useful
on the
along the way.
It was important. We had to make a paper mache hat.
Because also it was, rapid prototyping. It was very poorly blessed.
Like actively not blessed.
It was cursed.
Okay. Nick, I would like to apply this sock to the hat to counteract the cursedness of the paper.
Okay.
The cursed nature of the paper.
I guess roll sleight of hand.
26.
Nice. Okay, so you pretty much unweave part of the sock and use the little red thread as accents throughout it to try and because there are certain lines of thread that are going to be visible, so instead of trying to hide them, you make them as part of the design.
Inspired by my friend Ciabatta and his red painted body.
Yes.
Oh gosh, yes.
Archibald runs off to get more of that cloth that he yeeted over the barricade. And Winston continues assembling things. The Earth Elemental walks up to you and just goes, "Can I have my shirt back?"
Wait, is he doing that on his turn or my turn?
He doesn't. He wasn't an initiative, so it's part of your turn, I guess. It's like between Archibald and yours.
Okay. No! Go work with your team, and I penalize the Earth Elemental? As a reaction?
Okay.
No interfering with the ref. I throw you out of the game.
I'm the ref.
Do you see the shirt?
You say draped on you because there's 3 sizes too
Yeah.
big. Okay, whatever.
Go sit in the stands.
And he just earth glides away.
All right. I see. Which one is the dumb one that went to get materials?
Archibald.
Okay.
The insect.
As he's doing that, I shoot my my blaster up into the sky. It's not actually gonna hit anything, but like a race fire gun to start it off. And I say, "Start!" Oh, false start there, and I throw another flag onto the field. You moved before the gun went off.
You see Archibald just looking around and going, "This is some strange officiating." What happened to that 4th fellow?
He's sitting in the stands watching. Also, he turned to Earth. That's probably deception. 20.
Haberdashery is a powerful art.
Okay. I've penalized him again for getting cloth.
Okay. You did
That's my
so.
turn.
Jesus.
It's okay. This is how we're gonna win. We've inserted ourselves as the authority.
Alright, Greg, you're out.
All right. I mean, Whale Pal didn't turn out as well as expected, so I'm trying to pull out a small thumbed lizard with intelligence, and this time with telepathy, so I can just try and reason with him to help us assist in this endeavor.
Okay.
A telepathic, opposable thumbed small lizard.
Yes.
Very specific.
Alright, so with 13, you get some of those traits. So I'm going to say it's a telepathic anole.
A what?
An anole, it's one of those little lizards that run around in Florida.
How do you spell that?
I think A-N-O-L-E.
Yep. That is the spelling.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so
Interesting.
Hi!
I pull it out and I go, "We need your help. Go to the table and help them assemble the hat."
Cool, I'm on my way. Starts it over.
It helps the lobster.
Alright. Ray, you're up.
Sneaky hat design.
What? Oh, okay.
I do assembly. I do more assembly.
Cool, you do more assembly.
I try to sew in subtle details that are hard to see
You do
on
so.
first glance.
It's so subtle, no one even notices them. But it feels more authentic. Okay, so that after his turn ends, that ends that round of initiative. So, I don't know how this is going to work, but Chibata, in your pocket, the pocket of the ref jersey,
Yeah.
you hear a timer go off,
I pull it out.
and it's just blinking like 0.
I look at my team. Does their hat look finished?
Yeah?
All right. And I shoot into the air again. Time. I will now commence judgment.
Amazing.
So, They both bring their hats forward, and you step forward, and then 4 ghosts appear, 2 on each side of you.
Perfect. I'm just imagining it's as ridiculous. Has anybody seen the anime Food Wars? I think it's just that, but with hats.
Honestly, that's not wholly inaccurate.
That's pretty much what all this is.
So like, I'm really counting on your guys' hat to blow my clothes off, my ref jersey off.
No.
I wasn't wearing clothes before. It's not so bad. Okay.
So the 2 hats are presented to the judging team. Your team's hat is as you've described making it. The opposing team's hat is a top hat made in dark fabric with a metal band around the base of it. It also has streaks of plaid ribbon going along the edges of it as accents, and then there's a rose on the brim and a tiny little crown of bronze spikes along the top.
Yes. Classic, I might say. Indeed. Just it's got the flat, it's got the up, it's got the crown. What more could you want from a hat?
There are murmurs of assent from the other ghosts. And then your team presents their hat.
Can one person describe this to me? Just like start. I don't know what's in this.
Drew, do you want to take a crack at it? Do you remember everything that's in this?
Yeah. So you see a beautiful black fur tricorn hat with red accents, almost barely noticeable, but just noticeable as you look, and in that right light, it's absolutely stunning. And it has snake leather wrapped around around the brim. Am I missing any details, team?
It has gold speckling across the fabric.
Oh yes, of course, gold-blooded speckling.
And a waterproof coat.
And did you mention the feather?
Yes,
Oh,
and
yes,
a
there's a
small
feather.
chickadee feather, perfectly placed, just off center, because we're artsy.
Okay. Yes. So I look left and right at my fellow ghosts on the bench. I look at Mantis and Sword Cane guy.
The ghosts are mixed on this. There's one that's like amped, and then like one that's like, what the fuck am I looking at? And the two that are pretty okay with it.
I raise my hand, one finger up into the air, straight up all the way above my head, and I reach it down slowly to touch it. And work with me here. This is what I think happens. I still have the rest of my book in my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm going to make contact with the hat. I don't know how, but I'm going to accidentally cast prestidigitation and make it glow upon touching it. Oh, innovative, dramatic, artsy. Oh, a whole new genre of hats has appeared. Wow, this will define haberdashery for generations to come.
You see Winston is like visibly upset, but Archibald's like, perhaps.
Okay.
All right,
Do I need to do anything?
No, it seems the challengers are the victor.
Okay.
I hit you in the arm and just shut up.
I want to grab Bowtie Lobster and the Anole and raise them up in victory.
Cool, you do so. And then you are back in the haberdashery. You were still holding the Bowtie Lobster and the Anole.
Am I still in a ref shirt?
No, you're not back. You're just gone.
All right.
From your perspective, Dan, they teleported away from the Colosseum.
I go and hang out with the Earth Elemental.
So yeah, you go over there and it's like, tried to warn you. Welcome to ref duty.
As the baker wills.
It's a fucking mess.
So, since Dan is not coming back in our next slot,
I will be eventually, but we'll figure it out.
But for some portion of time, he is trapped in the Haberdashery demi-plane, judging
learned.
additional contests.
And I go, we may have lost the Wookiee, but we have this lobster and this anole, and isn't that the true meaning of Space Christmas?
Basically, says Archibald. Anyway, to the victor goes the spoils, and he hands you their hat as well.
Yes, but how does this help us on our mission? Thank you, but how does this help us on our mission?
Well, it's deeply enchanted. But in addition to that, we have a computer station, I believe the term is, out back, and that will let you jack into the grid.
Oh no. All right, I say, well, thanks, but what was this all about?
Oh, well, we needed to test you. Can't have protagonists running about without proper headwear.
Hey, what happened to the hat that we made?
You guys also have it.
Well, do they have it or do I have it?
They have it.
They have it. Okay.
I mean, unless you want it.
Yeah,
do
I
not
think
want it.
I think I would wear that upon return.
Okay, cool. There you go. It's magic as hell. I know you guys didn't mean to, but you did some haberdashery there.
Cool.
That's what
Maybe.
I'll send you some stats in between the sessions.
Perfect.
That's what happens when you play with the threads of reality.
Yeah. Haberdashery is an ancient arcane art. Older than magic itself.
Oh god.
They don't call it the weave for nothing.
Oh man. This is the worst.
All right, I pat T. Crix on the back and say, "Well, you started this."
He did start this. This is all
Yes.
his fault.
But now I've got two more friends, and I say, and I hold them up again. I say, two to beam up.
Oh man,
Is there an actual zoo on this ship?
there is now.
It's not making a sound. There you go.
All right.
It's coming through real
All
quick.
right, we bid farewell to, or we bid thanks to our friends.
Yes, and they lead you out back, and then we will start with the mission that you receive from them in our next session.
All right, very cool. God damn it, that was a mess, but I loved it.
True. For reference, this is what Ilea was saying. You were going to lose your shit about.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. No, we're there.
So would we have won if I didn't become the ref?
No,
No.
probably not.
No, yeah, no, we were screwed if you didn't become the ref.
We've won through the power of random donations.
Were you listening
Brought
to
to you
that?
by the letter H for Haberdashery.
We won by the power of a D10,000 roll.
Although honestly, if you hadn't won, what would have ended up happening was Archibald would have went up to Crix and be like, "You are not a haberdasher by training, but you are one in your heart."
Fantastic. No use pondering what could have been. Dan, all thanks to you. Good job.
Fantastic,
Excellent
yeah.
subterfuge.
I love that it gave you a perfect reason to exit here, and also for Ray to just be like, "Nope,
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a breather.
I'm going
Go
back to the
back up.
ship. Bye."
I'm gonna
do
go
it.
bleed all over stuff to get some money.
Hooray.
They call it the Midas touch.
so we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, and then we will be back.
All right, cool. Stick around, chat, for more Goon Platoon.
Thanks, chat. I will be back at 9:30 p.m. tonight. Oh boy. No, wait. Is that right? That's not right. I will be back at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow.
that is there's a slight time difference there.
12 hours.
Just a little.
Just a
Yeah.
tiny
No, I'm done for the day. Okay.
All right,
Night.
cool.
Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
until tomorrow, I think. I might show up later, but who knows? We'll see.
Peace out, Eli.
Peace.
Hello. Hello. Oh,
Hello.
be cool. Man, I can't believe Nick did the half gag. Fuck wild. Alright, let's see, are we live on stream? Chat.
Hello? There we go.
Not sure whether or not they can hear us, but that's okay.
They
Black
can
like
hear
they
you.
can.
They can always hear you. Can you hear me?
Alright, joining us, we have
Test.
there's Nick. Very cool.
Hello.
Howdy.
All right.
You can hear us. Hello, Star Squirrel.
Yeah.
And Rockalai.
Just
Very cool.
FYI, they can always hear you. Like I never tune out the stream.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah.